Alright everyone, let's talk about the best way to go about doing your daily routine in Raid Shadow Legends. And this is really important because advanced quests are recently added to the game, and this has obviously added more things that you want to do every single day. And not only is that going to take more time, but there's also more potential to make mistakes and completely mess up your daily routine, which is either, number one, going to completely prevent you from being able to finish your advanced quests. And just as an example here, one of the advanced quests is to kill a Faction Wars boss. And if you don't pay attention and realize that that's one of your advanced quests, you could easily end up spending all of your Faction Wars keys and even the extra keys that you get from your advanced quests without actually going through a boss stage, and then realize that you cannot complete the advanced quest and there's nothing you can really do about it. And I've made this mistake before, but what makes it even worse is if you can't end up completing like this advanced quest that also prevents you from completing the advanced quest that actually says complete all available advanced quests. So it's kind of like a double penalty right there, and this is the one that ends up giving you a full free energy refill. So you miss out on 2 advanced quests just by one little thing. You miss out on an energy refill, and you miss out on these points here, which obviously work on getting you towards more rewards. So it kind of snowballs into a pretty big mistake just by something simple like forgetting to accidentally kill a clan boss. And there's some other stuff here that could be pretty annoying, things you really want to keep your eye out for, make sure that you get them done not only right, but also in an efficient way so that you guys can do your daily routine as best as you can. So I want to kind of walk through here and guide you guys on the way that I like to do it, and usually I will get everything done in my daily routine in well under an hour, and this is an hour of like not fully focusing on the game. If you really fully focus on the game, you could probably get it done even quicker than that. But generally speaking, what I'll do is I'll actually end up going through my daily quests first. And these ones are super fast. You can go through all of these in like 5 minutes or less. I don't think there's really anything here that takes a lot of time or effort. Maybe the fight in the classic arena 5 times. That's probably the one that takes the most amount of time. Everything else is just a few clicks of a button right here. Upgrade 4 artifact attempts, increase champions level in the tavern. You could just use one single brew on a level 1 champion. Purchase an item at the market, just buy a mystery shard. Beat a campaign boss 3 times. You can always just do that on normal. It's going to take 5 energy. And then using 50 energy, you can kind of decide how you want to do this. Obviously, some of it, you're going to be doing it on the campaign anyway for the beat a campaign boss or the beat campaign stage 7 times. So you should be pretty close to that 50 energy from everything else anyway. But, like the summon 3 champions, you could just use mystery shards. This stuff should not really take you that much time or effort. Now, when you end up getting to the advanced quests, it is important to pay attention because some of these things here can indeed use resources that do not have unlimited use. And obviously, the really big one is the one that I already mentioned, which is Faction Wars, because every single day, you only get 12 Faction Wars keys for the 2 Faction Wars crypts that are open. Now, one day of the week, there's 3 that are open, so you get a little bit more opportunity there. But you do end up getting 6 more keys from the advanced quest, but it's really easy to even accidentally pick those up and not realize that, you still have to defeat a Faction Wars boss. So make sure that you really pay attention to this. Scroll through before you spend your Faction Wars keys. Scroll through and not only look for the, defeat a Faction Wars boss and see if that's there, but look at anything else that requires you to do something other than what you normally do in Faction Wars. Because a lot of the times I'll just go through and it'll just be my default to run like the highest stage that I'm at. Like here, I would just go through stage 11. In Night Revenant, I would end up going through, stage 9, stage 10, stage 11, whatever I can end up doing, the highest one. I don't even think about the bosses. Some of them require you to, do something very particular that you probably have to change things up with your team or change up the area that you actually go to in order to actually complete the advanced quest. So keep that in mind. Now, the other one that is important to be mindful of is arena-related stuff. And I'll say tag team arena-related stuff is more important because these keys only refresh once per day. So if you play a lot of tag team arena and you blow through all of your keys and then realize that there's something in your advanced quest that you have to do that requires something out of Faction Wars, out of tag team arena, besides just going through and playing it, like you have to use a certain team or you have to do it a certain way, and you've just used all your keys, well, now there's not really anything you can do except hope that somewhere in your mailbox you've got a refill waiting for you, or you have to end up spending the gems in order to refill, which obviously I'm guessing most of you guys don't really want to do. So definitely be mindful of the Tag Team Arena keys when it comes to your advanced quests. Make sure you guys do all the related stuff before you run out of those tokens. Now, Arena is another one. This one is not as big of a deal because worst case scenario, if you end up spending all of your Arena tokens and then you realize that you end up going back to advanced quests, and then there's something here where it's like this one. This one was a bit annoying. Win-win classic arena battle against a team with higher team power. Oh man, I didn't end up doing that for the day. That sucks. Well, at least you can get it done in the next hour or so because your classic arena tokens refresh every hour. Whereas tag team arena tokens, that's not the case. They only end up refreshing every single day. But this is why I said the only penalty is not just complete failure, not being able to get done all of your advanced quests. That's just the worst case scenario. What it really does as well is if you don't pay attention to this stuff, it just makes your daily routine more annoying, take longer, it's more stressful, you have to do unnecessary waiting than you have to. So if you check this sort of stuff before you actually start using your Faction Wars keys, your Classic Arena keys, your Tag Team Arena keys, you can kind of avoid this entire disaster scenario altogether. Now, another important one that I want to mention is clan boss keys, because this is important. This is why it's important to make sure that you guys set up your clan boss key timers in a way that roughly around reset or whenever it is that you end up going through your daily routine, you've got your clan boss keys ready and available. What you don't want to do is, let's just say I was logging into the game right now and I hadn't done any of my advanced quests, I hadn't started my daily routine, I'm just logging in, and now I go to my clan boss and see that I don't have any clan boss keys. So now I have to wait almost 12 hours for these to refresh in order to complete all of my advanced quests. And, that's obviously something that I don't want to do. So this is something that's going to take a little bit of planning and preparation out of you to make sure that figure out, number one, when do you do your daily routine? Is that right at the reset, which is 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, or is it some other time? And number two is set it up so that your clan boss keys refresh roughly at around the time that you do your daily routine so that you can use them both and get those clan boss advanced quests out of the way. Now, also be mindful of the ones that are just besides use clan boss keys. I know some of them are like survive 20 turns against the Demon Lord. There's some other ones as well that might require you to do a little bit extra besides just putting it on auto and walking away, stepping away, AFKing until it completes. So be mindful of that sort of stuff and make sure that you know about it before you start to use your keys, because if you forget, especially with a resource like clan boss keys, at that point your only options are to skip out, miss your advanced quest, which also misses out your daily refill, misses out points here, hope that you've somehow got clan boss keys in your mailbox, or to spend the crazy amount of gems in order to buy clan boss keys, which obviously I'm guessing most of you guys also don't want to do. So that's another one that you want to really be mindful of. Now, everything else really seems to be stuff that you can do that's not going to lead to terrible disaster. Like this one right here, you can always just sell artifacts. You can run through dungeons. There's like a mixed affinity potion. The Forge. The other one about the Forge, this one can definitely be a bit of a trap. You want to be a little bit careful. Make sure that you don't end up using your resources incorrectly. So I know I've already got a couple of videos out on the channel really talking about this one in particular, but just make sure that you do a bit of research and don't waste a bunch of resources just to complete the advanced quest when it might not actually be worth it. But it really is mostly the Faction Wars, the Tag Team Arena, the Classic Arena, and the clan boss stuff, and kind of in that order as well of stuff you really want to look for, keep a good track of, and do it in a way so that your daily routine is not going to be a disaster, whether it's going to take longer or you're just not going to be able to finish it off. So anyway, I think I have thrown a good amount of info at you guys in this video, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that this video helped out, and if it did and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to toss a quick like as well. It means more than you can imagine, and more raid videos should be popping up on the screen right about now, or in the suggested videos to right or below. Feel free to check them out. Over 350 guides, videos, tutorials, and other fun stuff on the channel. But if not, have a great day, everyone. Take care, and this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.